Hello friends, it's Carrie back for another video, and today I'm going to talk to you about skills that you need in 2024 because this is a year of change. Nobody's exempt. Everybody's going to feel this somehow, some way, whether it's your career, your personal life, your relationship. But to embrace change fully, these are the things that you need to know. So let's get into it. The first skill that you need in 2024 is mindset management. Mindset is key. There's going to be some changes. It could be a sudden interruption in your career, your financial income. It could be your relationship. Some things might fall apart. Very long relationships might end. It could be losing friends that you've had your entire life, and for some reason, it's time to go separate ways. Whatever it is, your mindset is key. So, in other words, if you go into this change thinking this is going to be bad, this is going to suck, this is going to be awful, that's exactly what's going to happen. So remember, mindset is key. You want to adopt a growth mindset. See the opportunity that's in front of you. Now, I'm not saying at all that when these changes happen, you can't feel the emotion, you can't feel sad, you can't feel fear. That's not what I'm saying, because you should be feeling all those things if you need to feel them. Whatever emotion that you're having, you need to identify it, work with it, and work through it. The difference is with a growth mindset, you know there's a reason for this change. So whatever change is coming to you, whatever path that you're on, this is what I say to myself. I don't know where the destination is, but I know I'm on the right path. So I'm just going to take it. This is what we're doing now. And I know at the end, there's something positive and better for me coming in. Then the next one is self-talk. Be very, very careful about how you speak to yourself. Well, forever. There's no free pass. You don't get a free pass to talk to yourself negatively and be mean to yourself. We don't disparage ourselves at all. We love ourselves first. But our self-talk will set us up and support our mindset. So, in other words, if change is coming and change is happening, we're not going to disparage ourselves and blame ourselves for the change. We know that we are capable, we are strong, we are smart, we have got this. Whatever is coming in, you say, I've got this. You can look in the mirror and say, I love myself. I do this all the time. It really does make a difference. Have a conversation with yourself. Have a little pep talk with yourself. I've done this more times than I could even count. I have given myself a pep talk to get me into a really, really good positive mindset. So when I have challenges and I have to navigate them, I am prepared to do that. And I'm more empowered to do that. So with self-talk, the more positive it is, the more empowered you will be going forward and facing whatever challenge or obstacle that you're meeting on your path. The next one is adaptability. You have to be adaptable. There's no way around it. Things are going to change. Even in this year, you're going to see changes in top-down structures, meaning corporations, banks. There are going to be some changes. And we have to be adaptable and kind of go along with them. Because the truth is, what obstacles that may be unique to you may not be the same for someone else. So understanding adaptability is kind of going along with things and understanding rejection is protection and redirection. All that means is there is something else better for you out there. What you have going on right now is not to your highest good in this lifetime. There is something better for you to help you fulfill your purpose here and be lit up so you can truly share who you are and all the gifts that are unique to you. So have faith that you are on the right path, and whatever comes to you, you're just going to adapt to it, see what's next, get really, really good and grounded, and move forward with the strength and knowing that you are safe and protected. The next is resilience. Resilience building makes all the difference. What resilience is, people say, hey, practice resilience. This is resilience building. But what does that mean? That just means that you see the change as an opportunity for growth instead of looking at it like it's the end of everything. That's really what resilience is. It's taking this challenge and making something better out of it. They said, you have lemons, you make lemonade out of it. That is an example of resilience. This is what I have now. This is what I'm working with. So what can I make out of it? And being resilient is a practice. Not everybody can really recenter themselves so quickly. So being resilient is a practice, but keep it in mind, if you practice your mindset, you monitor your self-talk, and you see this change as an opportunity for growth that is already putting you on a place of being more resilient. And when you are in a place that you can be resilient, resilience is a practice. Some people will get this a little bit easier than others, and that's fine. But understanding it is what you have going on mentally, emotionally, will drive this resilience for you. So it is a practice, even if you have to constantly remind yourself, there's something else better for me. If things get really scary, they're very challenging, you just remind yourself, I've got this. I am capable. I am infinite. So what I've actually done is a practice that I found through Loise Hay. If you are familiar with her work, she is all about affirmations. And when I had a really, really hard time, I came across one of her affirmations that really stuck and really made a difference for me. And this is what she said, and this is what I use. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And from this experience, nothing but good will come to me, and I am safe. She coaches that if things are really challenging, saying it over and over and over, almost muttering to yourself over and over again. And things a little less challenging, maybe saying it once a day. But remember that one. From this experience, nothing but good will come to me, and I am safe. It made all the difference for me. Some of you might not be into affirmations. Maybe they don't work as well for you, but if they do work for you, this can make all the difference. I'll actually include it down below. That could be to your benefit, because this is really important to remember and to manage your energy. The next is your emotional intelligence. Okay. So when we come to emotions, everybody is at a different level of emotion. Some people are very emotional. They're comfortable with their emotions. They're comfortable expressing their emotions, and that's great. Some people are not comfortable with emotions or expressing their emotions, and that's fine too. What I'm saying is your emotional intelligence, you're focusing on balancing them. So if you're very emotional, be careful that you're not completely swept up in the emotion and you become the emotion, and then you lose sight of where you're supposed to be focusing. On the other side of the other spectrum, if you're not emoting, if you're holding it all in, you're actually causing more damage to your body. All that angst, that anxiety, it sits in your body, and it could create disease. It's because you're holding in those emotions and you're not emoting them. So what I would like you to do is practice balancing and becoming very emotionally aware of what you are expressing. So, and it's also a way to understand that these changes, they're not personal. They're just what needs to happen next. There may be a business reason for it. There may be a truth that comes out. Say if your relationship has broken up, maybe the truth is, if you take the time to reflect and really think about it, maybe the relationship was over a long time ago with each other. And that's probably for the best for both parties. Another example is if you happen to find that your role has become redundant and you lose your position, understand that it's not personal, it is business. And what it means is there's an opportunity out there that is far beyond what you currently have, and that probably has more potential for growth, for learning, than the current position you have. Emotional intelligence, just monitoring your emotions and how you react to things, keeping that in mind this year will do you a service. And finally, one thing that I think everybody should have, but keep in mind this year, is focus and drive. There are going to be changes. It's going to get bumpy, like I said. Nobody can predict what actually will happen, but you can kind of see these little underlying hints of what's going on. Focus. When I say focus, I mean focus on you, your path, your goals. Focus. What do you want to do? What do you want to create in this lifetime? Focus. Focus on that. Don't worry about somebody else has this going on. Yes, you can empathize with them, of course, because everybody's going through something. But don't look at somebody else and say, well, why didn't that happen to them? Yeah, we're not going to do that because we're going to focus on us, our drive, our goals, what we want to accomplish. So we're going to focus on us, what we want to create, what our path is, because the truth is, none of us are on the same path. So it's going to look different for everybody. And here's the truth too. Be careful to trust and take at face value what other people present to you as true in their life. And I'm not saying that they're lying. What I'm saying is people pick and choose what they want to tell you. So social media feeds, people portray that their life is shiny and happy and smiley and perfect. But you have a chat with them, they've got issues too. Everybody has something going on. Everybody has a story. So what can benefit you this year is to focus on you first. That's your goal. You focus on you, your drive, focus on you, your goal, your family, your responsibilities. The other part of this is drive. You are the driver. Now, how good of a driver you are depends on you, but if you focus and you drive your vehicle with intent and purpose and determination, it's going to make all the difference. There's going to be changes, but how are you going to drive this forward? Where are you going to drive your focus? Are you going to focus on the negativity, being the victim? Woe is me, nothing ever works out for me? Or are you going to drive this vehicle to the absolute best possible outcome that you can actually create? Sky is the limit. And I will tell you that old victim mentality, the victim consciousness is being broken apart. That is one of the reasons why we're going through this shakeup this year. We're breaking out of victim consciousness, scarcity, fear. It's to break it all away. So what's happening from a higher perspective, top-down structures are starting to change, whereas all the power was at the top and the people down below didn't have any say, had no power and control. Well, that's changing where top-down structures are starting to lose their power, and it's going to start to go back to the regular people. Now, this isn't going to happen overnight. These things take time to kind of readjust and move around, but that is what we're going into. So focus, drive, remember the steps. So your mindset, that growth mindset, what have you got? What have you not tapped into yet? Your self-talk. And I did a video on this. It's called The Effects of Negative Self-Talk and How to Counteract It. And I will link that for you below too. Adaptability. Remember that rejection is protection and redirection. Where are you being redirected to? Open your mind to it. Where can you grow into this? See it as an opportunity. Be resilient. Okay, yeah, you took a hit. May have been a gut punch. Could have come from left field. You weren't ready for it. But you have to deal with it. We're not laying down and taking it. We're not playing the victim. We're not doing woe is me. We're going to look to see what we can learn from it, and we are going to go. Find that balance. Acknowledge your feelings, but don't overflow, and don't dump on other people. And then on the other side, don't hold them in. Find your balance. That is practicing emotional intelligence, acknowledging yourself. Hey, I can feel this way. If you do need more assistance, please seek professional help. There's no shame in it just to have a counselor or a therapist kind of talk through these changes, because if you are going through change, it may not be the easiest thing. So seek help if you need to. And then finally, your focus and drive. Drive that vehicle like nobody's business, and you focus. Get laser focused on what you want to do. What is in your heart to create? What is that? What gifts that are unique to you that you can deliver to the world? Because honestly, we need you now. We need the uniqueness of every single person to come through and help others uplift. There's no way around it. And that is why these changes are happening, because it's forcing us to do what is true to us, what our soul is calling for, what makes us light up and glow, what makes your soul sing, y'all. Friends, please think about this. I love you all. I want to see you thrive. What do you want to do? Because I say it in every video. The only limit you will ever experience is the one you put on yourself. And when in doubt, just keep going. Just keep going. Just do it anyway. Do it anyway. If you're scared, do it scared. Just do it, do it, do it. I hope you like this video. I hope it helps you, because 2024 is already started bumpy. We're coming up to eclipse season, so it's going to get a little bit bumpy. Hang in there. I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and put comments down below. I would be truly grateful if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Please go ahead and share if you feel this content resonates for you and could help somebody else, because that's how we are going to get these messages out. There are thousands, probably more than that, content creators just like me that have these messages that are intended to help others through this time of their great awakening. And the only way they're going to get this content is if we share it. I am so happy and grateful to have you here, and I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Bye, friends. Mwah.